And in 1959, I joined the roster, and I've been coming to St. Paul's ever since. Then I met the Menchingtons, and Mrs. Menchington and her husband, I could say they're very true Christians, very loyal, very involved in the church. And she encouraged me to participate in some of the ministries here. So then I got involved with the Sunday school, and then I got involved with the sacristan group. I became a sacristan, acolyte, chalice bearer. Canon Franklin is the one who encouraged me to be a chalice bearer, and he trained me to be a chalice bearer. And then I served as a verger. Then I worked at the thrift shop for 30 years, and I also served as a Eucharistic minister. And I really love that ministry because it gives me a chance to go out and meet the people that are not able to come to church. So we take the church to them, and that's very fulfilling to me. I also with the help of Frank Palms, he passed away lately. But we worked in the Spanish congregation. We trained the first acolytes in the Spanish congregation, and that was very meaningful to me. Then I wanted my kids to have a foundation, religious foundation. So I steered them into the church work. And my oldest son, Roberto, he served as an acolyte. And my younger son, Wayne, he was a chorister. He sang in the chorus and the choir for many years. And of course, he was very honored to sing for the Queen when she visited San Diego in, I think it was in '83. And that was a glorious time for us. And there are several people I met in the church that were very nice to me, because Margaret Brown was one of them. A fine lady, very, very devoted Christian. And she was the godmother of my second son, Wayne.
Maybe you could would you talk a little bit about the thrift shop? You know, I don't think we have that from anybody else much, about how it worked and what it did, or anything like that you have memories of the thrift shop?
Well, the thrift shop was really a great ministry, I think. People used to come in just for conversation or to buy things, purchase things, and the funds that we got from the thrift shop was really used to help the homeless in the community. That was the main purpose of the thrift shop when I was there. And I was really kind of disappointed when we had to close the thrift shop, because I think the rent was too high. They went up too high. But lots of people would come in there, and we got good merchandise from the people, the parishioners. They really supported the thrift shop. And even people in the community, they would support the thrift shop. They brought in things, they bought things, and that was a great ministry. And I really enjoy that, but everything has to come to an end. Yeah. And I want to say some of the festivities we had at the cathedral here, it's very wonderful. St. George's Day now, it's like my favorite thing. I love St. George's Day, the pageantry, the music, the food, and just one big family. And I always look forward to the tradition of making the dragon bread. I've done that for 34 years. I used to do that at home, and then about 5 years ago decided to bring it to the cathedral. So we make the dragon bread here, and I have several people that come in and work. We work on it, and we have two girls from the chorus from the Saint Cecilia choir. They come in, and those are Martin Green's two daughters. They come and they help work with the bread, and we have our apron all dressed with a big dragon right here in the front, and it's a fun day, and the kids love to take the bread in the parade. I know my son, Wayne, that lives in Anaheim, he always bring his family down for St. George's Day. And his son, he loves to carry the bread. So we have the procession in the street and come in the church, take the bread around and bring it to this great hall, and it was slaughtered. But that's a fun day because, we have the pipers and all the dancers out there, and just one big family. And I just love St. Paul's because they work with community leaders to make San Diego a better place.
They used to have, women were in groups, as I recall. There was St. Mary's Auxiliary, and then there was St. Margaret's Guild. Maybe I'm not remembering.
And then we had a group we called the Episcomigos.
Episcomigos,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, Episcomigos, and we used to meet in different places, Sometimes we meet here, we meet and but they were mostly singles. That was a singles group. Yeah, and Canon Franklin was in it, and we had been to several places, and he came to my home too, and I had the group there, and well, we don't do those things anymore.
Things have changed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And if we do get a group down, probably people come 2 or 3 times, and then it just starts fading out. Yeah. Especially the singles group there, because I was a member of that for a long time. Yeah.
Yes, the St. Margaret's Guild, I remember, was singles, working women mostly. That's right. And there was a ministry, single people. I was single here, and I felt very much at home here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful place to be. Everybody is welcome. The clergy, they welcome everyone, and the members. If you would see anybody in the patio, we would welcome them and offer them a cup of coffee, sit down and have conversation. So St. Paul's, I think, has done a lot for many people. They have done a lot, and of course I couldn't see myself any other place but St. Paul's. Yeah, I just love it here.